Find the slope-intercept form for the line that satisfies stated conditions, such as perpendicular to a given line through a point. So these instructions are, we need the line to go through 1, 2 perpendicular to the line y minus 2x equals 4. So this is not in slope-intercept form, so we can't right away decide what the slope is. So we write it down, we solve for y, we add 2x to both sides, you get to here, then we see that the slope is right here at 2, m equals 2. So the perpendicular line slope is the negative reciprocal slope. So it was positive, so now it's negative. And it was 2 over 1, so now it's 1 over 2. So it has the opposite sign and it's flipped. And that's what gets you the perpendicular slope, which you can see over in this picture. Because now we have to find the actual line that is perpendicular to our given line and through 1, 2. So we have y minus 2, the y coordinate, equals the slope, negative 1/2, times x minus 1, which is the x coordinate of the given point. We distribute it, the negative 1/2, and that gives you this term on the right hand side. Now you add 2 to both sides, you get to here. Then 2 is 4/2, so that's 4/2 right there. So that means that 4/2 plus 1/2 is 5/2, so there's your equation that you're looking for. Okay, now let's graph them in the graphing calculator. In y1, we're putting 2x plus 4. That's the original line. And then the new line that we found is in y2 right here. So then when you graph them, you get this. And I had to use zoom square to make sure that the axes had equal spacing on the grids, because it normally doesn't. It's squashed normally. But if you do zoom square, then the tick marks, as you can see, are exactly equal on the x-axis and on the y-axis. So you get a true graph that way. That way your circle won't get squashed and your perpendicular lines will look exactly perpendicular like they're supposed to. So here's the y equals 2x plus 4 original. Here's the new line perpendicular to it. And if you look at this picture a little bit, you can see why the perpendicular line has the negative reciprocal slope. Because if this is steep and positive, this has to be shallow and negative to go in the opposite direction. And it's just flipped 90 degrees.